Where do we start? What is control shift? Let's start with that. I think that'll open up a bunch of doors for us.
Yeah, how do we get this name?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I've been thinking about it a lot because it started kind of informally, actually. So you guys know, really what it started with all this hype around generative AI tools like Midjourney and then Runway and then all the other ones. And then vibe coding came along and like code and app building also became like a medium of creative expression. And I just wanted to get to know more people doing things, interesting things, using AI as a creative co-pilot. So there wasn't really an agenda. We started putting together meetups, monthly meetups here at Youthful Vengeance, and that led to an interesting community being formed. And me, meeting guys like Mezzi and, Josh getting involved in his creative projects using generative AI. More recently, we haven't had this conversation as much yet, but Josh and I have been having a lot of conversations around like meaningful enterprise and like reducing entropy and trying to reduce chaos in the world somehow. And like, not to be too pithy, but I do think that this is a good place and has been a good place for a lot of people who have been sort of afraid of what generative AI means for their creative discipline or for their meaning as a creative. And so what we're trying to do right now is kind of reduce the anxiety around, AI and the displacement that it might cause and getting people used to, using this new skill and reimagining maybe what their creative practice might look like, demystifying some things and getting them connected to other people and seeing that this isn't, too complicated. Yeah, that's kind of what it is now.